Ladies and gentlemen, WCWO Cage Miss is just on the horizon. And before that, Mark Magnus, the Tenacious One, has a little bit of business to attend to this Friday night as he makes his appearance at the Outlaw Arena. I've got some unfinished business. I know I've already said that, but I've also got some unanswered questions. As for my unfinished business, I said it a third time. Maliko, I'm not going to sit here and beg and scream and cry for a title shot. No, that's not who I am. That's not who I've ever been. I'll get what's coming to me when the time is right, and that time will be very, very soon, I promise you. As for my unanswered questions, who sent that lawyer? I'm still trying to figure that out. I can accept it wasn't you, Maliko. I can accept it wasn't Jordan Davis because he's way too obsessed with Scorpion right now. So it's got to be somebody. Mike Noble, maybe. He's got resources that nobody else at WCWO has for some reason. It's got to be him. Or it could be that little rat, Reggie. I hate you, Reggie. I really, really hate you. I want you to understand that. Or, hell, it could be the James Gang. I don't know why. I don't know what I did to them. I don't know what. I don't know. But whoever it is, I've got an explicit warning for you. You better pray I don't find out who you are. Because you didn't just take the Gunslinger title from me. You tried taking WCWO away from all of us, and that will not stand. So count your days, count your blessings, run and hide, do what you have to do. I'm going to find you. And you can bet on it.
Some call me a renegade, the enemy. Throw your hands up if you feel the same. Oh, living life at the edge. Just say what you want to say or walk away. I'll stand tall when there's hell to pay. Ain't no power higher. We're the outlaws and outsiders.
And it is set for one fall. Thank you. Let's bring out the contestants.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to WCWO on a Friday night. It's Big Fight Friday, December 12th, 2025. We are on the road to Cage Miss Jackson Law. Once again, in your ears, as only I can be.
Unfortunately.
And
unfortunately. That's right. Ryan Clark here in the booth as well. And we got War Ready Maliko coming out. And like normal, he does not look happy.
Maliko never looks happy. But that's the good thing about Maliko, is he doesn't need to look happy because he has dominated the Gunslinger Championship division.
That's true, but I wouldn't say that's a good thing. I mean, the guy can learn some meditation techniques. Like, being that mad all the time probably isn't good for your arteries, mental health.
Yeah.
Like, that's some issues.
Well,
you can go to therapy or something.
I'm gonna go ahead and apologize to Gabrielle Rosewood on behalf of Clark. He got a little talk happy, talked over you.
I'm not gonna apologize for that.
It's a weird day when I'm the nice guy in the booth, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, that's typical as soon as I walk into a room.
Someone give me West Right. You know what else is typical when you walk into a room? Nose plugs.
Well, yeah. Hey, I warned you when I walked in. It's cold. You got to have chili on cold nights.
This episode's not sponsored by Gas X, ladies and gentlemen.
No, but I could be if they want to.
Either way, Maliko has a tall task ahead of him tonight. Maliko squaring off against a WCWO fan favorite in Cameron the Waterboy Cross. And Waterboy has been on a tear lately. Singles competition-wise, he has been on a roll. He's looking to continue that roll with potentially a victory over your Gunslinger champion.
Yeah, I agree. I've seen a lot of Cameron Cross lately. Even when he's not victorious in a match, it's not getting him down. He's coming out the next week, brushing it off, trying even harder. And that's what the fans are liking about it. They're respecting it.
Well, they can respect that all they want. The only thing they're going to get tonight is yet another obliteration by Malenko.
You're ready. This match will be voted. Hey, Waterboy. Hey, Waterboy. He tried to get his belt back. Like he ain't no man about it.
And the bells rung, ladies and gentlemen. The first matchup on this Big Fight Friday is underway. Waterboy with a massive opportunity on his plate. If he can get the victory over Malenko, we may see a new contender for the Gunslinger Championship.
Well, he started off thinking he can get a hold of Malenko and do something. That boy is too big to be doing that, especially when you're the size of Waterboy.
Waterboy able to slip out on the corner there, climbing up to the high rent district early, went for a cross body. Malenko able to gut wrench up into the power slam position. Could have been looking for the Malenko driver there. Waterboy able to turn it into a beautiful tilt-a-whirl DDT there.
Yeah, I thought Waterboy was going to be toast as soon as he got caught. But he outsmarted Malenko. Good job. Not hating that.
Waterboy trying not to get boiled away here tonight. Big kicks there to the champ Malenko. Gunslinger champion in rare form tonight.
What's he going? Oh, well,
Malenko
Malenko
catches him with a huge release suplex.
Malenko said, no, you're not doing that.
Big senton from the champ, goes in for the pinfall.
Wasn't enough to keep Waterboy down. He's got more fight in him than that, and you would think Malenko would know better. But also, that's just going to make Malenko even more mad.
And an angry Malenko is not something that Waterboy wants to deal with here tonight, especially with the tear Malenko's been on with this whole back and forth with Mark Magnus that he's had as of late.
Well, Malenko's only the Gunslinger champion on a technicality.
No, there is no technicality. Malenko is the true rightful Gunslinger
That's
champion.
the technicality.
Mark Magnus
defeated him.
You can't win a title in an unsanctioned match. The title can't be on the line when it's unsanctioned.
That's the technicality.
Yeah, technicality, schmechnicality. Malenko is the rightful champion.
Yeah, well, he didn't win it. He lost. And Mark Magnus is hell-bent on getting that back, and I don't blame Mark Magnus one bit.
Oh, Waterboy trying to get back into this like Magnus is trying to get back that Gunslinger title off the ropes. Ran into a huge brick wall in the form of War Ready Malenko.
It was like running into Ray Lewis in the early 2000s. And at least one person who did that didn't survive.
I'm sure someone is old enough to get that reference.
Yeah, most people.
Waterboy trying to crawl to the ropes here. Malenko keeping everything in his favor. Huge back suplex there.
And Waterboy's dead.
Crumpling
He's
Waterboy. And a near fall. Waterboy barely getting the shoulders up on that.
Yeah, he had just enough to sit up and then fell back down.
And you got to think a victory over the Gunslinger champion on the road to Cagemas, one of the biggest shows, if not the biggest show of the year for WCWO, is bound to put you in the runnings for a championship match, potentially at Cagemas.
I mean, yeah, you would have to consider, could he be, if he was to get this victory tonight, would he be considered to be put in the match with Mark Magnus and Malenko at Cagemas? I mean, you can argue that he earned it.
Cameron Cross going for the water drop here, and he hits it. Waterboy has to be wondering what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to keep this momentum going if he wants to put away the Gunslinger champion. This matchup's been almost all Malenko, but every time Malenko goes for that Malenko driver, Waterboy has had it scouted. Catches the big kick there. Has him up. Malenko driver.
Yeah, he's done.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
Malenko made easy work of Waterboy there. I mean, he had a little bit of fight, but not much. Then again, there's not much you can do to Malenko, so Mark Magnus can, though. And did. And won.
He got lucky. He needed a lot of weapons to win. I was sitting there in the crowd for that match. Either way, Malenko.
Yeah, he needed a lot of weapons, yeah, but that's what the match called for.
And it doesn't look as if Malenko is done with Waterboy. Malenko scaring off our official. Oh! And another gnarly Malenko driver. And this is patented Malenko, dispensing of his opposition, showing how dominant he is and how dominant he can be. And another Malenko driver face to face
just
with
staring
Mark
him
Magnus.
down. Staring him down like a petulant child being told no and touches it anyway.
And in comes the officials to separate these two. The officials able to get Mark Magnus out of the ring. Mark Magnus.
Well, coming to the aid of Waterboy shows the character that Mark Magnus has within him, and that character is precisely why he's my favorite to beat Malenko at Cagemas.
Character or no character, Malenko is still standing tall, and at the end of the day, remains standing tall as your Gunslinger champion, just like you all watching at home should remain here on the channel for more WCWO action right after this.
Mr. Joey the Kid Owens. Mr. Kraft here. Right behind me, that's the Louvre. It's kind of fitting, you know, that's a museum and you're a fossil. Anyway, let's talk about two things. Number one, my client. We're not gonna talk about who my client is or what they want. All I'm gonna tell you is my client is the greatest. I mean the greatest thing to ever step foot in your ring. So that kind of gives it away, but anyway, number two, we're going to talk about the premeditated assault. Yeah, the one where you, Miss Rosewood, and Mr. Magnus conspired to attack me right there in your very ring. Now, the consequences, well, it's simple. When I'm done with you, you can forget about everything. You can forget about the WCWO, because we're going to bulldoze that place and build a homeless shelter for Mr. Magnus to have somewhere to live.
The following contest is a triple threat match, and it is set for one fall. Thank you. Let's bring out the contestants.
And it is triple threat time, ladies and gentlemen. It is triple threat match time, ladies and gentlemen. We have Zach Nova, TJ Powers, and Cousin Cooter in for an interesting triple threat match as TJ Powers and Cousin Cooter have been going back and forth as of late.
Yeah, it's gotten really personal, and you know, last week we've seen these guys, you know, in action, and here they are once again, this time in tag team action, but things continue to heat up between these two, and we even seen fried chicken last week.
Oh, the chicken jokes.
It was literally a fried chicken.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
TJ wasn't impressed. Obviously, neither were you. I, on the other hand, found it pretty humorous.
Well-
I have a juvenile sense of humor. So.
Welcome back to the booth, by the way, Ryan. Wes Ryan not here. Brian Clark has probably ran off to stink up the bathroom after his Korean barbecue. So Ryan Black's here with me for this one.
And there's the music of a legend, TJ Powers on his way there.
The man, the myth, the legend. He's had his issues with Cousin Cooter as of late. Came back after being absolutely decimated to the point of requiring back surgery.
It just proves how tough TJ Powers is.
And TJ Powers, obviously tonight, looking to once again claim a victory over Cousin Cooter like he did last week. And honestly, with Zach Nova in this match, should Cousin Cooter or TJ Powers manage to pin the territorial champion, that should set them up for a territorial championship match, especially on the road to the biggest show of the year, Cagemas.
Well, you know, it's always champion's advantage, and the champion definitely has an advantage here tonight with this blood feud between Cooter and TJ. They're obviously going to have their side sets on each other.
Well, I mean, yeah, you got to think that Zach Nova is kind of just along for the ride tonight.
My point being is that, I mean, will they concentrate on each other more and give Zach Nova that advantage rather than focusing on the champion to look for a future opportunity? And in this situation, which do you go for? Do you go after the champion to stake your claim to the championship, or do you go after your nemesis, the man that you've had all these issues with?
Honestly, if it were me, and I've been in this situation before, I've been in the triple threat matches with someone that I'm not necessarily on the same track with, and then my arch rival. And honestly, you kind of lose sight of the third person in the match. You lose sight of having that third person there, and you end up just going after the one that you're hunting, for lack of a better term. You get tunnel vision. I guess is the easiest way to put it. You get tunnel vision.
Here we go. Baron Rothschild calls for the bell. This match is underway. Triple threat action. And immediately TJ Powers goes on the attack on Cousin Cooter, and these guys going to blows. And this is exactly what I was saying. They're focusing on each other. They're completely forgetting about Zach Nova at this point.
And that's kind of, if you're Nova, you've got to almost appreciate that. You kind of have a night off.
Yeah, the champion's kind of an advantage here. He continues to try to get into the fight, but he's a bit of an afterthought as Cooter and TJ just continue to pummel each other now here on the outside. And TJ with a rake of the eyes. There goes Zach Nova!
And Zach Nova taking everybody out, taking his pick of the poison, now throwing Cousin Cooter back into the ring. And Zach Nova going to work on Cousin Cooter in the corner with those big kicks, stomping the wily veteran down.
And Cooter may not even know what's going on right now. He took a gouge to the eye from TJ Powers on the outside, and of course, triple threat rules. Anything goes in this contest, so I mean, they could use anything to their advantage in this matchup.
And again, TJ Powers coming back in the ring, and his mind was directly on Cousin Cooter. He wasn't going towards Zach Nova. Nova throwing the first swing on TJ Powers. And honestly, I think Nova has a bit of a point to prove in this match. It doesn't matter who else is here. He is the territorial champion, and he wants to focus on him, which is a selfish thing to do when you've got a legend like TJ Powers in the ring.
Nova went for the cover, broken up by Cousin Cooter. Cooter now, nice suplex. Tries to take advantage, goes for the cover here on Zach Nova, but TJ Powers the ring awareness. He goes for a cover himself here, and now these guys look like they're just trading covers to see who could potentially put down the champion.
And again, it's not about Zach Nova. Yeah, Zach Nova's the one taking the pin between those two, but it was about one-upping one another to try to get that pin on the champion. That back and forth interaction. Cooter going to whip Nova into TJ Powers, though, in the corner.
He's going for the big splash.
Big back splash from Cousin Cooter. Takes down Zach Nova and looks like he's going to go for one more here on TJ Powers. TJ rocked back in the corner. Powers had it scouted, though, able to stammer out of the way. And Zach Nova back to his feet on the other side of the ring. Again, Nova almost can just take a breath, except for in that scenario where he has to break up a pinfall that he's not getting.
And that's something that's got to be difficult for all the competitors in this match, whether you're, going after your rival or you're going after the champion. You have to keep your head on a swivel at all times in these triple threat matches, because one fall to a finish, you could lose this match without even being a part of the decision.
And just like that, Nova was going to go for a pin on TJ Powers, but TJ was able to throw him off quick. And here's where Nova messes up. Every time he yells what he's going to do before he does it and gives people like TJ Powers, that wily ring veteran, the opportunity to have the knowledge of what you're going to do.
Right. Zach Nova on the top rope here as TJ continues. Oh, he still hit the Nova bomb on Cooter. TJ now, of course, just immediately goes on the attack on Zach Nova, scoops him up. What is he going to do with Zach Nova here? Nova gets out of it, rolls him up. Could this be enough? 2, and it is
and
Nova.
Nova, having not been the focus of TJ Powers and Cousin Cooter, unfairly getting the surprise roll-up on TJ Powers.
Big win for the champion here. As it looks like things between TJ Powers and Cousin Cooter just continue to heat up here. And the TJ on the attack here. Breaking the eyes, hard left shots to the face.
Baron Rothschild trying to get in there and protect him, and why would you do that? Why would you get in TJ Powers' way? Let this man handle business.
He's trying to get him apart. This match is over. Zach Nova wins, but TJ Powers is a man on a mission right now. And ladies and gentlemen, with Cagemas looming, it makes you wonder, Cousin Cooter and TJ Powers, are they set for Cagemas?
Well, we have more coming your way right after this on the road to Cagemas. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And go ahead and check out all of our sponsors, Pillow Time Logistics, Hey Now Pizza, as the refs are going to try and help Cousin Cooter to the back after that vicious assault.
Hey, perfect, you're getting ready. I was wondering, you have a really long history with Jackson Morgan. So what's the plan?
Listen,
It's such a good plan.
you go into any match with Jackson Morgan thinking you have a plan, that's where you're going to screw up. So I'll tell you what, you let me worry about Jax tonight. And try not to stress out so much.
Me stress? Sounds good. I'll see you out there.
Tonight, Slaughterhouse, we annihilate Noble and Phoenix. But it's not going to compare to what we do to the James Gang on Cagemas when we defend our tag team titles. But Noble, Phoenix, as of tonight, it's too late because no one is safe from Slaughterhouse.
The following contest is a tag team match, and it is set for one fall. Thank you.
And we have a tag team match after those words from Slaughterhouse. We have Phoenix and Mike Noble, who we saw earlier tonight interfere in that scramble match, taking out some of the competitors in that scramble. Phoenix and Mike Noble certainly trying to be a force to be reckoned with as of late. And these two, they've been on the same page as a tag team being put together lately. Their first match, Phoenix would walk out on, and now they would get a tag team victory last week. However, Phoenix and Noble not necessarily on the same page as a unit. Yes, they're together as a team, but not on the same page as a unit. However, tonight, facing the tag team champions, which I'm sure is going to be an easy task for them, not necessarily an easy task for anybody else, is a certain victory for them. And should they win, maybe, just maybe, at Cage Miss, they could go for the tag titles. Slaughterhouse successfully capturing those WCWO Tag Team Championships, their first tag team titles as a team. Obviously, Jackson Morgan, a former tag team champion, alongside other competitors. Teamed with Phoenix for a while, actually. Phoenix and Jackson Morgan with their own history. You get to see that play out yet again here tonight. In what is sure to be a solid tag team matchup. Two of the best individual competitors in Phoenix and Mike Noble versus one of the best tag teams in WCWO right now. The bell has been rung. Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup is underway. Gonna start off with Mr. Friday Night, showing why he is the noblest wrestler in WCWO, Mike Noble. Will Asher with some back elbows there so he could take the headlock, able to spiral around into a beautiful side headlock, beautiful chain wrestling on display between these two. Ducking back. Mike Noble had that scouted. And this is why Mike Noble is the man of the hour. Mr. Friday Night just slapping the taste off the back of the head of Will Asher. Will Asher got to be careful not to get himself disqualified there. Obviously agitated with that smack to the back of the head. I'm going to work on Mike Noble in the corner here. Noble able to slip out, has him up on his shoulders. Could have been looking for that steamroller, but instead, Will Asher able to slide through with a roll-up. And Asher gonna tag in Jackson Morgan biggest man in the ring. Phoenix, in the history between these two, has been well versed throughout WCWO. Big forearm strikes back and forth. Phoenix and Jackson trading blows back and forth. Phoenix going to throw Morgan off the ropes. Morgan able to duck the clothesline, and there's the nips of Phoenix. And how ever will he nurse those baby birds? Jackson Morgan, huge arm drag. Big drop kick from the big man. Mike Noble bantering with the crowd like only he can do. Phoenix almost tasting disaster. Jackson Morgan was looking for a butterfly suplex there. Phoenix with a jawbreaker. Club over the back. Again, big clubbing strikes over the back. Phoenix going to come off the ropes. Huge sliding clothesline there. Only a 1 count for Jackson Morgan. He was able to get that shoulder up. Phoenix going to drag Jackson over to his corner, keep the ring divided in half. And a big chop from Mike Noble, and Noble, Jackson Morgan eats those chops for breakfast. Noble telling Jax to give him one. And taking a cheap shot on Will Asher, and this is smart, able to keep the ring divided. Phoenix and Noble working together. Beautiful tag team offense on display. By Phoenix and Noble. Phoenix now with a headlock applied. Jackson Morgan fighting back here now, and Phoenix smartly cutting that off, not letting Jackson Morgan get any momentum there. Beautiful tag team work on display. Some of the best tag team work, if you ask me, sending Jackson Morgan straight into the ring post there. Noble with a beautiful step-up knee. Faking the fans out. Doesn't give him one more step-up knee. Instead, gives them a bulldog. And again, Will Asher trying to get in the ring. And every time the ref's backs turn, Noble and Phoenix making those tags. Huge spine buster from Phoenix. And again, Asher getting in the ring. Ref Fletch admonishing Asher. Keep him out of the ring. Unfair to have two people in the ring at once. Tag work on display. Crowd trying to rally behind Jackson Morgan. Mike Noble gonna try to spin his block, but no, Jackson Morgan able to slide out. Jackson Morgan with a beautiful butterfly suplex on Mike Noble. And both of these men men down, trying to scramble back to their corners here. Both of these men down, trying to scramble back to their corners here. And both of these men down, trying to scramble back to their corners here. And both of these men down, trying to scramble back to their corners here. And both of these men down, trying to scramble back to their corners here. And both of these men down, trying to scramble back to their corners here. And both of these men down, trying to scramble back to their corners here. And both of these men down, trying to scramble back to their corners here. And both of these men down, trying to scramble back to their corners here. And both of these men down, trying to scramble back to their corners here. And both of these men down, trying to scramble back to their corners here. And both of these men down, trying to scramble back to their corners here. And both of these men down, trying to scramble back to their corners here. And both of these men down, trying to scramble back to their corners here. And both of these men down Jackson Morgan able to get to Will Asher. Mike Noble gets to Phoenix. Asher taking down Noble and Phoenix here. Huge shots. Shots for days. Big spiral neck breaker. Will Asher taking everybody down here. And only a 2 count, says Ref Fletch. Oh, here comes, it's the James King. And the James Gang smartly ending this matchup before the tag champions had a chance to get hurt, because we all know Phoenix and Noble would have hurt them. The James Gang making sure that they're going to be able to take the tag. There's the highlight reel. Trying to get a hold. A highlight reel fresh off an appearance for a major television program back here on WCWO Friday nights, maintaining law and order.
Tell you what, I am sick and tired of this old man. WCWO, listen, I am done with it. 20 years of knowing this man that is called a legend, the myth. It's over. He should have been done and over with, retired by now after his back surgery, but no, he wants to come back. So that's fine. In the past 2 weeks, we cannot stay inside that ring. Then he wants. So, let's bring it up, Cagemas. He already brought it up. Cagemas is coming up. The only way to keep both of us inside this ring is put me and him one-on-one at Cagemas. Please sign this, because he's already talking about fried chicken. I got fried chicken right here. I'm going to beat him with his fried chicken. Straight up. I'm going to retire this old man once and for all after we get done. There'll be no dry spot in that ring as you saw on Black Friday 2.
Well, Cooter, I heard you say you wanted to retire me at Cagemas. You know what? There was a guy here trying to retire me. Where am I at? I'm back here. You wanted to step up and get in my business. I'm telling you what right now. I was here when this company started, and I'm going to be here when it ends. You want Cagemas? You got Cagemas. And I'm telling you what, you ain't going to like what you get, Cooter.
The following contest is a tag team match, and it is set for one fall. Thank you. Let's bring out the contestants.
And we are set for tag team action. We saw this matchup get made prior to intermission. It's the James Gang and the highlight reel. And the highlight reel has been up people's rear lately, just coming out of nowhere and putting their nose in people's business when they really shouldn't be.
Well, not only the James Gang, but in general, the tag team division right now is hot. Everybody is gunning for those tag team championships. Of course, the tag team champions, Slaughterhouse, we've seen in action earlier tonight. We've seen these two individuals do the attack in that match, went right after Slaughterhouse with kendo sticks and clubs and everything else in it.
And the James Gang, no stranger to the tag team division and being tag team champions here in WCWO. Hell, no stranger to being champions in WCWO. I mean, you got Always Better Jordan James on that team, a multi-time Outlaw champion. Most recently Outlaw champion, losing that title when David Light cashed in his Cage Miss contract. But tonight they've got a tall task ahead of them. Highlight reel fresh off of a huge appearance for a major television promotion. You got to think that that energy and that momentum is going to carry them strongly tonight.
Absolutely. And just like I talked about a little bit ago, all these tag teams that are gunning, they've got to get a win on this. Oh my God! They've got to try to get a win on this so that they can get the advantage over all the other tag teams here in WCWO. Who's going to get that spot? Who is going to be the next in line for Slaughterhouse?
And talking about advantages, this is an unfair advantage. The highlight reel jumping the James Gang before the match even starts. I mean, you would never see the James Gang do something like that.
Now, highlight reel showing why they're one of the best tag teams of anywhere. National TV now. Anywhere. These guys may be at the top of their game right now.
Well, normally Gabrielle Rosebud would have said the realest tag team in the universe, and they've been proving it lately. Huge shoulder block in the corner there, trapping Jordan James on the highlight reel side of the ring.
And you have to think, not only does it put you in a good position to potentially go after the tag team championships in the future, but you're also going to knock off a former champion like Jordan James. That's always a good notch in the belt right there.
And obviously the highlight reel, no strangers to gold themselves, so knocking that pedestal down to the James Gang would certainly be something that they could hold high on their list of accreditations.
Something else that is working in highlight reel's favor tonight is there's no Skull Crusher at ringside.
I noticed that. Skull Crusher not at ringside, and obviously that's got to be affecting the mindset of the James Gang. Obviously they don't need Skull Crusher. Skull Crusher just there for moral support.
Yeah, they don't need him. You're right.
They don't. The Skull Crusher has never once interfered in a matchup. He's just there cheerleading, giving the James Gang moral support.
Yeah, okay. We will stick with that, but nonetheless, Kenneth James in control right now. There's a hard right shot, and he's got him reeling, no pun intended.
And the James Gang keeping the highlight reel trapped in their corner, conniving Kenneth James, not going to let Damian and Damon
you got to give it to the James Gang. You got to give it to them. They're not even cutting the ring at half at this point. They literally are just staying in their own corner. They're staying on their side of the ring, and that is not going to fare well at the end for the highlight reel.
And Damian drugged down to the canvas by Kenneth James there. And again, getting in the ring, interfering, trying to distract the referee. I mean, what despicable actions by the highlight reel tonight.
And although he didn't actually tag in, the referee allowing Jordan James at this point.
What do you mean he didn't tag in? You heard the clap?
I don't care what I heard. They never touched at all. They officially never tagged each other in.
Ref Billy said they tagged, so it was a tag.
Well, referees call us final, so I guess that makes Jordan James officially the legal man.
And again, the highlight reel, Damon on the outside, or Damian, whichever one he is, trying to interfere in this matchup, and that's not going to bode well. Big uppercut in the corner from Kenneth James.
And that was a hell of an uppercut. I felt that back here.
Kenneth James just working on the leg.
Yeah, he's picking a body part, and he's just dissecting it as much as he possibly can. If he can't stand, he can't win. And that's going to slow down the fast pace here in this matchup.
But I mean, the highlight reel known for their fast-paced action.
Come on, Kenneth, don't do this. It's not worth it.
Oh, wishboning.
Oh!
Damon there.
Kenneth James pulling out the vicious side here tonight. Goes for the cover.
And again, Damian getting in the ring. Or Damon. I still get them confused. It's hard to tell.
Obviously, yeah.
I like it when they're wearing their other gear. It says their name on them. Makes it real easy for me. Either way, Jordan James proving once again why him and the James gang are always better, working on the ankle.
He's trying to turn him over for that single leg Boston Crab, and he's got it locked in tight. You can hear him scream, can he get to the corner, get to his brother, get the tag? And if so, the James gang are in for a rude awakening. Wait, look at this. What is this?
I don't see anything. I just see him working on the ankle.
He was using Kenneth James as leverage.
You would make a great referee. You apparently see everything.
There's a tag. Kenneth James now officially in this matchup.
Elbow drop to the spine.
They just continue to slow the pace. They continue to pick their opponents apart. You got to give it to them. This is working for the James gang right now. And once again, look at that. Rake to the eyes from Kenneth James. He is on a vicious streak tonight.
He's just doing what he's got to do. Launching Damon off the ropes there.
Once again, foot across the throat. Ref Billy doing a great job.
Why would he disqualify him? You've got
it's
the highlight
not legal.
reel.
What do
You've
you
got
mean?
the highlight reel on the outside, trying to get an easy victory, trying to take the cheap victory.
And he tried to go for the tag there, but wasn't close enough. Could this be enough to turn things around? 2 count. Can he get to the corner? Can he get the tag? And he does! Here we go!
Damian in for the highlight reel. Jordan James in for the James gang. Huge clothesline, explosive energy. The highlight reel trying to deliver once again. Huge go behind on Jordan James.
Here comes Kenneth James, though.
Oh! Involuntary contact between the James gang there. Kenneth James accidentally taking out Jordan James.
The highlight reel should really be taking advantage. These guys.
The highlight reel trying to maintain advantage.
Goes to the top. Nice job there. Taking both men out at the same time. A version of the whisper in the wind there. Takes both members of the James gang down. Big power slam there. Is it going to be enough to get the highlight reel back in control of this contest?
And Jordan James smartly rolling out of the way there.
At least he had it scouted, landed on his feet. Big suicide dive to the outside. A highlight reel are rolling right now. And you have to wonder, is Slaughterhouse watching this matchup?
I mean, they've got to be. The tag champs have to be watching from somewhere, even after, they got completely abolished by the James gang earlier tonight. Beautiful tag team neck breaker there. And Jordan James able to get the shoulder up.
At the last second.
And the highlight reel unfairly in the ring. Going for some 2-on-1 tag team warfare here.
He's going off the ropes here. But no, Kenneth James is there.
Kenneth James has got him. Jordan James with the roll-up. Ref Billy's distracted on the outside, though.
Oh, no, he's got him hooked.
Jordan James was caught. Damian tried to get in there. Jordan James sitting on him there.
Look at this. Look at this. Good job by referee Billy catching him there.
What? Look at trying to cheat the James gang out of a victory.
What do you mean cheat? The only thing I see cheating.
Look at this, going in for the pinfall.
He used the damn nightstick. That's the only cheating that I seen was him using the nightstick to win.
Ref Billy clubbing the mat for the 1-2-3 there.
Oh, I see what you did there. Well, that was after another club was used, but I'm sure you didn't see that.
I mean, I see my nightstick on the apron, but that's about all I see.
And then he just
it's dark out there.
Slips it into the ring skirt for the referee Billy to not see. James Gang, nonetheless, comes out with a huge win over the highlight reel in controversial fashion.
And either way, ladies and gentlemen, we have more action coming up for you. Our main event coming up soon. We've got a little bit more before we get to that main event. We'll be right back.
Tonight, Outlaw Arena, y'all finally see the culmination of Rampage getting what they deserve. You see, last week I heard y'all talk about how y'all deserve to be tag team champions. Y'all talked about how Rampage rules wrestling, but answer me this. Why would I let some guys like y'all become tag team champions? Why would the highlight reel let men like y'all become tag team champions? The highlight reel, the most decorated tag team in WCWO history. Former Outlaw champions, former territorial champions, former tag team champions. Then you have me, the big champ. Two-time Outlaw champion, a former tag team champion in his own right, and the youngest, the greatest, the longest reigning gunslinger champion of all time. You guys think that y'all rule wrestling. Y'all think that y'all run the Outlaw Arena. But if you check the track record, the Outlaw Arena, that's the house of the big champ. And you think I'm going to let y'all come in and take over? So I'm going to do y'all one better. See, tonight, Kurt, it's me and you. And I already know the type of tactics that y'all play. I know you won't have Pharaoh because IK3 about to murder him. So, if you got Oso with you and you bring him down to the ring, I already went through Pharaoh. I already been through Oso. So bring all the games you want, Kurt. Take your shoes off at the door because it's my house. Get real comfortable because you finna get a Hoosier hot ass whooping. Because as big as the what?
The following contest is a singles match, and it is set for one fall. Thank you. Let's bring out the contestants.
And we are back for our semi-main event, ladies and gentlemen. Rampage once again trying to rampage their way through the tag team division. This time it's Kurt Busse going up against the big champ Zay Gates, and let us not take away the fact that Kurt Busse is going to come out here and give us a taste of his lyrical genius.
Really? Have you heard him rap?
Yeah.
Obviously not.
Better than NBA Youngboy. And if that man can win music awards, there ain't no reason Kurt Busse should. He is the Hoosier hot boy. Oh, no microphone tonight.
Oh, he's not rapping. What the heck?
That must mean that he means business, ladies and gentlemen, representing Rampage.
Introducing first, from Indiana, representing Rampage, the Hoosier Hot Boy,
Don't worry, I'll do it for him.
Bad man. Bad
Please
man.
stop.
Bad man.
Please stop.
I gotta have some kind of fun back here.
You're
Wes
too-
isn't here for me to make fun of him.
You're too white to be doing that.
Eminem exists.
Eminem can do it. You can't.
Hey, man, I don't know. Just because you smell like you have vomit on your sweater already, it doesn't mean you can knock me, okay? Mr. T.S. Wiley.
It's Professor. Gotta say it, get it right.
I said Mr.
Professor.
It's the same thing.
No.
I went to school.
Obviously not.
Sounds like you've just got an ego complex. Either way, speaking of ego complexes, we have the big champ calling himself a champ when he's got no title. Zay Gates making his big return again to WCWO, his 12th big return this year.
True. But he is and always will be the big champ. He doesn't need a belt to be called the big champ. It's only a matter of time before he gets another one anyway.
No, he's a fake. That's what he is. He calls himself the big champ when he doesn't have a belt. You can't be a champ if you don't have a championship.
It's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time before he gets one back.
And Baron Rothschild's going to have his hands full because, you know, Zay Gates probably has somebody backstage trying to help him out, whether it's Rampage or one of his other butt buddies that he's made throughout the years. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if... I wouldn't be surprised
if... Did you really just say that Zay had Rampage backstage? Did you really just say that Zay had Rampage backstage?
Yeah. Rampage, or not Rampage, Slaughterhouse, sorry. Heaven forbid, you know.
I rest my case. Obviously, you don't know what you're doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing, okay? I got confused. It happens, just like Wes Ryan said last show, we get one per show. Biggest mistake in the show so far is that Wes Ryan stayed at the concession stand for some reason. I saw him out there earlier. I know he's here.
There we go. Go behind. Kurt with another go behind.
Kurt Busiek going to try and get the advantage on Zay Gates quick. Zay able to muscle out of it, though. Chain wrestling on display from these two. Zay Gates breaking the arm. And why you got to do that to that man? That man has done nothing to deserve his limbs to be taken advantage of like that.
I really can't with you right now. See, now he's doing it back. So there we go.
Yeah, revenge is a
look
dish
at that,
best.
Look at that. Look at that.
Revenge is a dish best served limb taken out. I don't know. I had a joke there.
Did you?
He just ripped off Kurt Busiek's hat. How disrespectful can Zay Gates get?
Kurt should not have had his hat in the ring.
How disrespectful can Zay Gates get?
Fans trying to get behind Zay.
Zay gonna push Busiek off. Huge shoulder tackle from the Hoosier Hot Boy.
What kind of moniker is the Hoosier Hot Boy anyway?
Hoosier, not Hoosier.
I said Hoosier.
It's Hoosier, not Hoosier.
It's stupid is what it is.
H-O-O is who. You're a professor. You should know English. Zay Gates going for a arm drag there, or hip toss rather. Able to follow through. There's the arm drag. Big drop kick from the big champ. Easily getting the momentum of the WCWO universe behind him. Up and over goes Zay Gates. Big kick to the face.
Here he goes, Zay. Big splash. Big splash.
Huge cross body off the top rope. Zay Gates not able to get the 3 count, though. Obviously, you can't keep a hot boy down with this cool offense that Zay Gates is giving off right now.
Really? Really? That's the best you got?
You're the one laughing at it, so obviously I'm doing my job. There you go. Kurt Busiek smartly popping the shoulder out of socket. Going to send Zay Gates back onto the shelf from whence he came.
Kurt Busiek cheating like normal.
How's that cheating?
Cheating like normal.
First of all, he doesn't cheat. He perfects his craft and does what he has to do to get the job done. Beautiful shoulder block in the corner there. Trapping Zay Gates in the corner.
Baron with the count. See, this right here. What is Kurt doing? He was wasting time.
He was making sure he keeps his pace.
That was a waste of time is what I meant.
No.
And then we go back to trying to choke him on the ring rope.
No, he was making sure he keeps the match at his pace, not letting Zay Gates get into that flippy
wasting time again.
And see, there goes Zay Gates missing with a kick. Huge takedown by Kurt Busiek. Busiek on a rampage tonight.
That was.
I've got him all day. You're not back here. I've got him all day.
That was terrible.
You're terrible. Speaking of you, welcome back, by the way. I mean, we haven't seen you much recently. I did see you in that lumberjack match the other day, though.
Yes, I was in the lumberjack match.
And why would you root against Phoenix? I thought Phoenix was your boy.
Well, did you see what he did at the Chris Wiley tribute show?
No.
He nutshotted me, so obviously he's not my boy.
Well, you shouldn't have cheered against him. Kurt Busiek now with a headlock on Zay Gates.
You sure that's not a choke? That looks like it might be a choke.
That's a headlock. Picture perfect. Zay Gates trying to fight back
there
here.
They coming back.
And again, Kurt Busiek locking it in deep. Rear naked choke here.
Zay flips over.
Zay able
that's
able to flip over into what should have been a pin.
That's what I saw. Obviously, Baron had a better view than we did.
Baron Rothschild says the shoulder was up. Nasty suicide.
Now that was kind of
effect
nice. I will give him credit for that one. Although that's a lackadaisical pin and should have went more for the pin.
But you were getting on the right page, complimenting him, but then you veered back off track.
It was a good move, but then lackadaisical. I can't even speak.
Lackadaisical.
I've been around you too long. I can't speak.
That's just called mush mouth.
And see, there he goes. He's wasting time again.
He's not wasting time. He's scouting his shot.
And
Zay Gates
he wasted way too much time.
Zay Gates had the opportunity to hit the psycho knee there. And Zay Gates needs to use this opportunity if he wants to have a shimmer of a chance of beating Kurt Busiek.
Right.
Even a remote chance.
Zay up first. Kurt up now.
Kurt was up first. Open your eyes. Kurt with a
big
clothesline. Or Zay with a clothesline.
I thought you got one. That's like 3.
Okay, I don't want to hear it from you. You can't even say words and you're a professor. What college did you graduate from?
I told you I've been around you
University?
too long.
Southern Hampshire Institute of Technology. Huge
There we
tilt-a-whirl
go.
DDT
There we go.
from Zay Gates.
Goes for the pin.
And a kick out by Kurt Busiek.
Zay trying to get the crowd behind him. Back on him.
Zay Gates gonna try and put Busiek away here. And there's Pharaoh King. And Oso Pierce. It's the rest of Rampage.
No, we're sure they're not out there to help Zay, right?
They're definitely out there. They're just there watching. I don't know why Zay's letting himself get distracted. They're just there to watch their boy. Oh, Sling Blade Bulldog spiking Zay
move.
Gates.
Picks him up.
And there's the hot press.
Goes for the pin. Kick out by Zay.
And the crowd firmly behind Zay Gates.
Both trying to get to their feet.
Went for that big strike to the back of the head.
Big kick by Zay.
Zay going to try and stuff him deep here.
There it is.
Hits the big champ.
Climbing. Big Zay for the climb from the Froggy.
And
look,
and also there we go. Just trying to help him up.
Obviously, the Rampage with the cheating again.
Oso was just trying to help him up.
And now they pull Kurt Brusset out of the ring.
And the match ends in a no contest as Baron Rothschild.
And now Rampage is having their way with Zay. Zay trying to cover up, but there's too many of them. Numbers game got him.
And the officials out here trying to separate this. Oh, it's Eric Onyx.
Eric Onyx out. There we go.
Eric Onyx looking to help his friend Zay Gates here.
They have a long history going back.
I don't know.
Since their debut, actually.
I don't know why he decided to stick his nose into Rampage's business like this.
Good for Eric Onyx.
Yeah, good for Eric Onyx. He's getting what? It's IK3.
There we go. What's Rampage going to do now? They got IK3 out there.
IK3 out here to clear house again, getting involved in business that does not involve him. IK3 clearing house here.
Oh, IK3 calling for a mic.
Hey, listen. It was supposed to be me and you tonight. And I already seen one team come out here that runs to the back. How about we guys do what you want right now? How about we do a 6-man tag?
And IK3 calling for the 6-man tag. And Gabrielle Rosewood making it official. 6-man tag here. IK3 and Pharaoh King was supposed to be your main event. I guess this is going to be your main event now. 6-man tag team contest. You've got the debilitated team of Zay Gates, IK3, and Eric Onyx squaring off against the dominant force of Rampage.
It looks like Eric is going to start the match against Pharaoh.
And trying to give Zay Gates some water over there. You don't see any stress on the side of Rampage.
Go try to fill each other out.
Collar and elbow tie up. Eric Onyx with the go behind. Huge judo throw there by Pharaoh King.
That's just the size advantage right there. That's what that was. You got to give Eric Onyx an A for heart, but he gives up a lot in size to almost everybody he faces. Nice.
And Eric Onyx putting on a display here tonight.
Well, here we go. This is, again, a waste of time on both men's parts. Pharaoh back on top. Tag out to Pierce.
And Rampage smartly cutting off the ring. Looking for a tag team hip toss. Jesus Christ.
Let me
send him across the ring.
I just want to clarify something right here. You said they smartly cut off the ring, and then they tossed him into his own corner.
That was just the pure power on display of Rampage. If you notice, they made sure to keep them back in their corner.
Yes, but you cut off the corner, and then you toss him into his own corner. That just makes no sense to me.
They just wanted to throw him across the ring. They happened to be throwing him from their corner. Again, Oso Pierce with some stunning power on display. Completely throwing
Now
Eric Onyx around.
Eric. Picking Eric up like a ragdoll there. Eric coming back though.
Eric Onyx trying to mount some offense and come back here. Oso Pierce had it scouted though. Huge jumping sidewalk slam by the Bear Oso Pierce.
Kurt Broussard tagging himself in.
And again, some tag team
cohesion here.
Action on display. Beautiful.
That was
senton.
kind of nice. I'll give him credit for that.
Step up senton. Rampage working as a unit here.
Needs to stay on top of him. There he goes. I'm not sure what to call that move.
That's a...
Oh. The move now, I'm talking about how we got into that.
Oh, well. It's my job to call the moves, okay?
Well, you weren't doing your job, so...
I wasn't doing my job because I was paying attention to the beautiful display in the ring that Rampage is giving right now. Huge forearm strikes from Bousse. Eric Onyx not
desperately
looking
needs
too
to make
hot
a tag. Desperately needs to make a tag. And then Kurt getting distracted, taunting the fans again.
Yeah, but Kurt Bousse feeds off of the energy that the crowd gives him.
Big drop kick by Eric.
Kick. Gonna make the quick tag.
IK3 stopping the tag.
IK3 gonna make sure that Kurt Bousse can't get to his corner. And this is completely unfair. Kurt Bousse already had a matchup tonight. IK3 taking advantage of that.
Picture perfect.
Huge stalling suplex by IK3. Only a 2 count.
Trying to get the crowd behind him.
IK3 going to whip Bousse off. Bousse tried to catch him with a sunset flip and... Oh, that is completely unfair!
IK3 spitting water in the face of
That
Bousse.
is completely unfair. That is a foreign substance into the eyes of a competitor. I don't know how the referee is going to let that one slide.
It went down the wrong pipe. He had to cough it up.
That should have been a clear, clean-cut disqualification. Instead, IK3 once again having his way, doing whatever he wants, doing whatever he thinks he can get away with. On a huge STO.
IK3 telling him something, trying to rally the troops or something. I don't know what he was telling him, but he told him something.
Huge scoop slam by Zay Gates.
He was telling him to set it up. That's what he was telling him. There we go.
Oh! And again, the cheating that IK3 and Zay Gates have done in this match, just because they're both wearing purple doesn't mean that they
got
can
a
cheat
5
together.
count. They've got a 5 count.
That is my thing. I know that it's legal, it's legal until the ref hits 5. Either way, they shouldn't be doing it.
And it's okay when Rampage does it.
And I can't believe the ref continues to let him get away with it.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Huge face wash drop kick there. And IK3 has completely kept this match in his favor, in his team's favor.
Big
Huge
chop
in the corner.
And now their team cutting off the ring, keeping Kurt in that corner.
Completely unfair. Kurt Busse already had a matchup tonight, and this
So did Zay.
This gang of hooligans over here jumping Kurt Busse in that corner.
Kurt tossing Eric into that corner. Big tag out to Pierce.
Kurt getting a much-needed tag to quite possibly the freshest man in this match, Oso Pierce.
Pharaoh calling for a tag himself.
Oso Pierce.
Now this is blatant cheating.
This isn't cheating. That's beautiful tag team
That is
warfare.
blatant cheating.
No, that is tag team symmetry at its best. That is cheating. Zay Gates is not the legal competitor.
He was helping his partner out.
Zay Gates is not the legal competitor. He should not be in the ring.
Uh-oh. Big bear hug.
There's that big piercing bear hug.
Zay tried to rally Eric. Zay and IK3 trying to rally the troops here. Eric fighting back.
Eric Onyx with a big step-up knee there.
There we go.
Rocking the big man, Oso Pierce. Eric Onyx trying
still
to
on
get
his
back to his
feet, though.
And another Psycho knee.
Pierce still standing. Here he goes again. No.
Going for the third, and there's the big pounce.
Big pounce.
From Oso Pierce. Eric Onyx going to the well one too many times.
And he's setting up for the splash. Oh, Eric smartly rolls out of the way. Both men down now. Both corners calling for a tag. Pierce almost to his corner.
Crowd rallying behind.
Eric's still got a long way to go.
Rallying behind Zay Gates and Eric Onyx and IK3.
There he goes, there he goes. Big tags.
In comes Pharaoh King and Zay Gates. Zay clearing
Big
house. Huge springboard cross body.
The whole match you've been talking about how Kurt already had a match. So did Zay, and look at Zay.
Zay got water earlier in the night. Okay, they gave him water on the ring side. They rehydrated
just because
him.
Rampage doesn't care enough about Kurt to give him water doesn't mean it's on their own. Uh-oh.
And a tag team tope suicida by Eric Onyx.
IK3 just kind of watching. Big tag.
Huge discus forearm.
Off the ropes.
Mr. Walk him down.
There
Walking
he goes.
him down.
That's it. 1, 2.
No. Pharaoh
No,
King able to get
kick
the
out.
shoulder up. IK3 getting him some on the outside of Kurt Busse.
Big tag out to Zay. Zay on the outside, running around. Not sure what the.
Oh my God!
Big lawn dart.
Lawn dart into the middle turnbuckle, and this is completely unfair. You got IK3
Double Ds.
and Eric Onyx and
And
Zay Gates
up to the top.
all working together on Pharaoh
Pierce
King.
tossing their Zay Gates off the top rope.
And Oso Pierce and IK3, no strangers to one another.
None of these 6 men are strangers to one another. I think the only one who's had the least amount of contact with their opponents is Pharaoh.
Eric Onyx throwing some shots. And this match has devolved into chaos.
The referee can't keep control. Dumping Eric Onyx to the outside. Zay left in the middle of the ring by himself. Ref not doing anything to stop this.
Zay Gates.
He's just watching.
Zay Gates.
Zay fighting back.
A man alone in a minefield.
There he goes. There he goes. He's fighting back though.
Trying, but the numbers game
gets him. And again, the ref's still not doing anything to stop this.
Huge kick from Pharaoh King. Beautiful tag team maneuver there.
And the cocky pin by Pharaoh King.
And Rampage securing a solid victory.
By cheating. Fans formally telling the Rampage what they think of them.
And well, ladies and gentlemen, that was your main event here. Big Fight Friday, December 12th, 2025 edition of WCWO Showcase Television, whatever you want to call it. I'm just excited that the right team won and those cheaters, Zay Gates, IK3, and Eric Onyx, didn't get what would ended up being a filthy victory.
It was a filthy victory, you're right. I will agree, that was a filthy victory.
That was a solid faction victory.
They spent how long in the ring with just the three of them was that
These
game?
three have dominated.
With the ref not
just
even counting.
No. These three have dominated just like everybody watching this should dominate the like, comment, and subscribe buttons, and stay tuned here on the WCWO YouTube channel as we have more action coming your way next Friday.
Oh man, Rampage has been getting on my nerve, bro. It's like, no matter where I turn, I got Kurt here, I got Oso here, I got Pharaoh here. It's like, what do I do? Like, I ain't scared of no fight. Let's get it wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really want to take all three of them, but it's like, at this point, man, it's 3-on-1. So it's like, the big champ got
In a time of need, we are our brother's keeper. Let me tell you something. Rampage cost us a win. They cost you a win, which means they got a debt to pay with the highlight reel. I'm not a mathematician, but it seems like the teams are all evened up. So, do you hear that, Damon? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? I see it. I see it. As of today, we hereby honorary make you one member of the highlight reel. Now, you're not light enough, but you do got the dreads. So, at Cagemas, what goes up must go down! He said it. He said it.
Rampage! I know things ain't went our way yet, man. I understand, all right? I get it. We want those titles and we want them now. But it seemed like we ran into a little bit of a bigger issue, right? Right? We got the highlight reel.
In the big champ.
In the big champ. Sticking their nose where it don't belong, right? So what we gonna do? What we finna do?
We finna smash them.
Gonna smash them. What else?
Go ahead and destroy
We're
them.
gonna destroy because they are sorry. They don't belong here no more. This is our show. Us. Rampage. Let's take care of business. In that cage where they can't leave, they can't go get more help. Right? Let's put the big champ to rest. Let's make sure the highlight reel had no highlights. Ain't that right?
That's right.
Let's go. Let's go.
Not there.
That's not normal.
He's not there. Reggie's not there. But there's a phone there. You know what? Hold on. This might be the boss right now. Let's see. What's up, boss? No, hey. I wanted to talk to you about Cagemas. But you're not in your office, though. Where are you? Your phone's here, right? This is your phone? This is my phone. Your phone.
It's not my phone.
How am I talking to the boss right now?
I don't know. Is it Reggie's phone?
I don't know. Hey, Cage. Hey, we're former 7-time, 6-time, 7-time, whatever tag champs. In a cage? You think that's fair? No. What'd you say earlier?
A merry Cagemas.
A very merry holiday Cagemas match with Christmas trees and candy canes and
nutcrackers.
Nutcrackers. Don't forget the nutcrackers. You better have them.
James Gain, you want to interfere in Slaughterhouse's business? You do not know what you're getting yourself into. But I promise when it comes to Cagemas, you'll find out that no one is safe from Slaughterhouse.
Maliko, I've had enough with you. I'm over it. You got this attitude about you. You think you can walk over whoever you want to walk over. Well, no more. How about this? We run it back one more time. I got one on you, you got one on me. Cagemas. You think you got what it takes?
You think you can beat me, Mark? You think you can beat me? You think you can come in my match and do whatever you want? You think you can do that? You are not me. So you want me in cages, huh? You want me? I don't think you want it. I don't think you want it.
I need it.